personal foul.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
Up on down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
I don't know. It's tough. Tom's up there, man. Beantown.
What's up, Boston Bruins? Boston Bruins.
What is going on YouTube? It's Boy Justin here on YouTube and for Beantown Takes. We're back in with another reaction video! We got a Bruins video here. There's not really many Bruins videos that I can do, so if there's a chance that I can do a Bruins video here, I am going to do a Bruins video. And right now, for the Bruins, at least in terms of on the ice, is not really looking that great. And the reason why it's not really looking that great is because right now, the Boston Bruins are currently 6th in the Atlantic Division. They have really fallen down in the standings, and they have fallen back to earth, pretty much. They look like the team that I kind of predicted them to look like at the beginning of the year, where they didn't look too great. And they've been on a 4-game losing streak as of recently. And they played the most games in the Atlantic Division too. So, like, realistically, they aren't even 6th in the division, if you would ask me. Because Buffalo has played 36 games. They have 40 points. The Bruins have played 38 games. And they have 41 points. So, if you really want to dial it down real quick, the Bruins could be in 7th place next game. As a matter of fact, if the Bruins lose to the Buffalo Sabres, because that's who their next opponent is, honestly. So, I don't even know if the Buffalo Sabres are playing today in general. I don't know if they're going to be on a back-to-back. I would think not. Yeah, no, they're not. So, their next game is against us, too. And, again, if you look at it by the game, the Bruins should technically be sitting 7th. Even last, honestly, because the Maple Leafs are last in the division. They have 37 points, but they've only played 36 games. So if they got 2 wins in a row, they would be at 41 points, which would put them ahead of you. Actually, no, my fault. You'd be tied with them. So Bruins have been really falling back down to earth. They have not looked too great the last few weeks. And there's really not any Bruins videos to react to. So we're going to do a little bit of a fun video here for once. Behind the scenes access to spaces you've never seen inside TD Garden. Now, I also thought that this video here was perfect too, with the fact that we had VIP treatment last Celtics game we were at. Again, huge shout out to the people that made it happen. Huge thank you to Kimmy for giving me the invite to celebrate her birthday with her. Can't thank her enough to have me along that journey, to have me along that experience. And it was a phenomenal night. And I think it's the perfect time to do this video right here. So, we're going to react to behind-the-scenes access to spaces you've never seen inside of TD Garden, the Bruins edition. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy these videos here. Subscribe now if you guys know what to do. Go check out our website. The link is in the description down below. If you guys want to be notified whenever we drop an upload, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first one to watch these videos. This video here was recommended to me by somebody who's on my Discord community. If you guys want to be a part of the Discord community, if you guys want to be a part of the channel, and be a part of what videos I react to for videos, so on and so forth, go join the Discord. The link to that is in the description down below. Without further ado, let's hop straight into reaction.
Welcome to a special garden party edition of Ness and Diggs. We've got 30 years of roaring cheers, championships, and Boston Strong stories to uncover. We're peeling the curtain back on Bruins game day to give you an exclusive look at the people who make moments like this possible.
First hat trick in the league center.
The Garden has a vibe unlike any other place, so you can really feel it. Do you have a memorable moment?
That moment was sick. Fun fact, I was not in Boston at that time. I was in Florida. I was in Orlando, Florida. Right at this game. Like, I flew to Florida the day of this game here. And I think, I don't want to say this was right after the Boston Marathon bombings, but it was close to after the Boston Marathon bombings. it was very scary flying, going to places like this around this time, because I believe, I gotta try and get my facts straight, I believe it was still on the loose. But this was the first game that they had from the Boston Marathon bombings, and my family and I were in a Longhorns Steakhouse in Florida, and the game was nationally televised, and we saw this happen, and we all broke down into tears. Everybody looked around us like, what the hell is wrong with these people? But once we explained to them that we were from Boston, we just got to Florida that day, and we were pointing to the TV, everybody understood it after that, and they were like, okay, now it makes a little bit more sense.
It's different here. It's just a unique perspective.
In the front row, it's like you're floating, and then behind you, it's like a party.
And we all have to be on the same page to make sure what you're seeing on TV.
Oh, they're gonna talk Celtics side too, maybe?
On the ice.
Now David Krejci into Lex Curran, climb up the wing with Kessel Miller.
Is that game 7? No, it can't be game 7.
So let's head inside and see what makes the Garden come alive. Hi, Michael.
Hi.
How are you? I'm so excited to get the behind the scenes.
Here we are.
You made one of my clips go viral, which I appreciate. You were locked in the zone, so I really appreciate it. Does anyone you know have any cool game day traditions or routines, maybe?
We've really become a really interactive show now. We do a fan of the game every night. We have people submitting their pictures. We have people voting on songs. We have a lot of recurring characters that are here every night, and we really like to get them into the game. You know, the crowd really enjoys them, and there's all sorts of ways that we really try to wrap the crowd into what we're trying to do.
Yeah, so really interesting, actually. I just realized
We haven't done a Bruins game in a while.
With Nesson, when we have a commercial break, we're off. We get to reset. You guys never actually stop.
That's right. Right. During play, we're covering the action, and then as soon as play stops and Nesson goes out to commercial, we're doing games and fan activations.
Oh, this is the guy who runs the big board. Got it.
You're not
No,
getting up.
no,
You
that's
are
it.
not
I'm there for the duration. That's it.
That's crazy. So you bring all your food, coffee, water, everything, right? You can't even take a bath.
eat before, then we're sitting in the chair for the whole time. Well, I'm not a good, most directors sit and call the show. I'm a little antsy. I got my little ADD thing. So I stand behind my chair a lot. I go back and forth to the window a lot because that's the win. See, what's the ref doing? Are they about to drop the puck? It's really about the reaction that you're getting from the crowd. If you do something funny, you want the laugh. You do something that gets the cheer, you want the cheer.
Right.
And being able to hear it through the window is really important.
Getting the ambience is very important. You're right, because if they're liking it, you can kind of feed
That's
off
right.
of how many people are operating on a single game day.
We have about 25 people, give or take.
And what about camera positions?
6 manned cameras, and then we have a bunch of other like random cameras. We have a camera in the hallway, little POV cameras at other different places that we have access to, and we have access to all the Nesson's cameras. TD Garden has really made a continuing investment in our technology to keep all our stuff up
Which
to
is
date.
good.
with the
That's what
first
they should be
4K
doing.
Indoor jumbotron anywhere in the country, and then we have a robotic camera mounted underneath the jumbotron, so that camera is able to capture like that straight down face off shot, and has a 360-degree view of all the fans. All told, there are like 8 cameras on the jumbotron, so there's a lot of action happening.
And you're the man that directs it all. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
It was
That's
awesome being
sick.
with you. That's it from the TD Garden control room. Let's see what's next. Thank you so much for giving us the tour. You've been here for how long?
20 years.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
a long time as we're
Yes.
celebrating the 30th anniversary, obviously. Tell us what you do here.
My name's Leah Leahy, and I oversee all of sales and experience here for the Bruins and the TD Garden.
Tell us how a game day experience at the Rafters differs from other parts of the Garden.
Well, this is a unique space up here. You have the media up here, lots
Yeah.
of alumni, a really cool bird's eye view.
So you see the plays unfold. You're seeing all 3 zones at the same time. There's all the championship banners. How many are there?
24, most in any arena in the country.
You knew that about Boston, obviously. The Garden has a vibe unlike any other place. You can really, really feel it. And it's just a unique perspective that you get from the Rafters. It's different here.
This is not the nosebleed. It's
No.
known. You're sitting on a cantilever seat in the front row, and you have no one in front of you, and it's like,
I mean, I hate to break the news to you. I've been up there. That's as nosebleed can get. Like,
What the fuck what do you mean? How? How have you? Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it. Ruining the fun for the next man.
Not saying it's not a cool experience, obviously, because, like, you're up there with the rafters, but, like, again, that's as nosebleed you're gonna get. Like, that's the highest point, other than the boost up above you for, like, media and everything else like that for your Bruins games. So, you're up there. You are definitely up there. I've been up there before. It's a cool experience. Like, it actually, I think there's, like, 3 rows in the rafters sections. It might be 3 rows. It could be 2 rows. I forget what it is off the top of my head. But it's no more than 3 or 4. And you definitely feel separated from the regular crowd. And, like, it's kind of like your own suite in a way. Because, again, there's not many people that are in that section there. And you have your own bar behind you. You have your own bath. Like, it's nice. It is a cool place to be at.
Like you're floating out there into the arena watching not only the fans, but the best view of the ice. And then behind you, it's like a party up here. A lot of people standing and enjoying themselves. So it is very different than being in the nosebleeds for sure.
Totally. Nick, thank you so much for the tour. All right, guys, now we're headed to meet the bowl game. Thank you.
John Rebel Jr.
Nice to meet you.
The Zamboni crew.
Thank you so much for having us. We're doing this big garden party, 30th anniversary. We want to get to know everybody. So start by telling us what you guys do exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We drive the machine to get the ice ready for the boys.
Yep.
And after that, we cover the ice, place the parquet down, and reverse it again at the end of the night, going back to the Bruins.
So if you guys didn't notice from the last Celtics video that we did, you guys kind of saw a glimpse of, like, them taking the seats apart and getting things ready to go because the Bruins were playing I forget who they were playing the next day, but they were playing the next day, and they had to get the arena ready to go for the Bruins. And you saw them, like, kind of take apart the scorers table. You saw them take apart the floor seatings, and, like, it was really cool to be in the building to see part of that action. Fun fact, actually, that was the second time I got to be in the building that late. The first time I was there was off camera with somebody in specifically that I will not disclose, but that was the second time I got to be there. But that was, like, the first time, like, I got really close to, like, what breaking down the garden actually looked like. Because, again, I was on the court. I mean, I was on the court that time, too. But, like, it was more so just, like, a quick on and off type thing. So, this time around, I got to really, like, observe what they were doing when they were taking off everything to get ready for Bruins. They were playing the Canadiens the next day. Not a good game. But it was cool. It was cool seeing them, like, break everything down and, like, how it kind of operates to switch it to from basketball to the ice. It's really cool. You guys caught a little bit of a glimpse of it in the corner of your eyes.
Yes. What time does your day start on a game day?
He leaves at 6 a.m. I come in at 5 a.m. and I don't leave till after the game, after we make ice.
Jesus.
The last truck left here at 4:30 in the morning.
Wait a second. Let's just get this clear. You guys on a game day are here from anywhere from 4:35, 6 in the morning to get the ice ready for the evening.
Yeah.
Yes. But we not only do the ice, that's what people don't get the conception. We all do everything.
I maintain the baskets for the Celtics also.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
That goes on that people don't realize. Oh, you just work on the ice. You work on the ice crew. No.
No.
My boss might call me to go move furniture downstairs or a broken seat up in a
Bowl
building.
gang for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
You guys are the bowl gang. And how many people do you know are in the bowl gang approximately?
Full-timers is 12.
there's 12 full-timers.
Okay.
And then there's roughly 45 on our casual list.
part-timers.
What about the precision it takes to drive an ice resurfacer? Because that's not easy. You make it look easy, but it's not easy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of skill paying attention to what you're going on, how the surface looks when you're cutting behind you, what you're getting into the truck, the amount of snow you're putting in and out, now what your edge is coming in to make sure you're coming around with getting a good bite to make sure you get enough ice when you make the shave so the ruts are filled in properly in between periods and all that, so they don't have to get yelled at from anybody.
It all depends on the temperatures
the conditions of the weather outside has a lot of factors to it. Pretty sure you hear from all of them out in the locker room area.
No, the conditions, you can't control those. You try your best to make it playable and perfect, and obviously you guys do a really good job. I didn't realize it was such an art and such a precision.
You gotta remember, years ago, they didn't have that.
Crazy.
So this is all...
That's why the game's faster. See? How long does it take to do the rank in between periods?
We try to get off with 8 minutes left on the ice.
Okay.
So it gives enough time to tighten up the ice and get it ready so nice and dry, so you don't have a wet spot when the player first thing the players come out and they look at the ice and they see a wet spot. That creates a big doubt on their minds. It's very tricky.
Yeah, I didn't realize how detailed it is.
Also, the referees, when they walk by and they step on the ice, the first thing they see, if there's wet by the gate over here, oh boy. Our report's not gonna be that good.
You try to get off the ice with 8 minutes left because it takes about 8 minutes for it to dry properly and freeze again?
Tighten up, yeah, so everything's nice and tight.
And how fast can an ice resurfacer go?
How fast can it go?
Yeah.
Well, I tend to drive it at 1,350 RPMs, but it gets up to about 1,800 RPMs on it. So.
Wow.
But I would probably say it doesn't get no more than probably 9 miles an hour out there when we're going around.
Yeah. It doesn't go that fast.
Do you have a memorable moment?
A memorable moment?
Yeah. Anything.
Anything. I would have to say when him and I were here and we taught Johnny Busick how to drive on the Olympia itself. So we took him out there just to see the look in his face. He actually picked up really well and pretty fast.
Like he was driving?
No, he drove. He made ice. He scraped.
That's so cool. Like the legend. He's done so much with the Bruins, and one of his final wishes was to make sure he drove an ice resurfacer at TD Garden.
That's cool.
Very cool. Guys, this has been an awesome experience. Thank you so much for having me. You're welcome. We're picking our rounds today, so we're going to the next place.
They took a picture with her. I mean, yeah, I don't blame him.
Naughty.
Oh shit.
I'm not shaking your
How you
hand.
doing?
Good to see you. I see you a lot,
strangers. Yeah,
but
exactly.
never in this capacity.
Right.
We're entering where the media comes and obviously into the Bruins dressing room, but I never really get to see the whole thing, so I'm so excited for you to give me the explanation. And here it is, the Boston Bruins beautiful dressing room.
It's game ready.
Obviously, the logo at top, we got to stop there so that nobody steps on it.
Correct. We used to have it on the floor, but it was kind of
I need to see like a side-by-side between the Bruins and the Celtics.
Or any of the logos. So after the renovation, we decided to put it in the ceiling.
So when the players walk in, this is how the room is ready for them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we come over after the morning skate.
Morning skates at Warrior.
Yeah, we'll get over there. Depending on traffic and whatnot. Yeah, it starts out there around 6:30 in the morning. Have a full skate and get this side ready. And then post game, Maddie and I will bring.
Was that Taylor
skates,
Hall and
wheels,
Brad
and
Marchand? They
sticks back to
showed
Warrior
it.
for tomorrow.
So your day's from 6:30 until midnight?
Roughly.
Oh my God. Do you nap somewhere in here?
Usually try to sneak in about 45 minutes somewhere.
Woo! I should stop complaining. You're not setting this up anymore. You've been doing this for how many years, Keto, with the Bruins?
This might be 36 or 7.
You've been doing this longer than the Garden Party.
Yeah.
You're going back to the
old garden, yeah.
To the old garden, and some of the changes you've seen have been probably crazy.
But no guy who has ever dressed in a Bruins uniform has done it more times than the Chief, John Busick, who played for this club from 55 to 78. John, good to see you. I got to ask you before we talk about anything else. You were always the last guy off the ice, always the last guy on the ice. What was that all about?
Didn't think you'd notice, Dave.
Well, you see that big number 9.
Let's show you inside exactly why I was the last one.
All right, let's go in the room.
All right. All right, Dave, hang on for a minute. See this ashtray here?
Yeah.
This ashtray, I requested that ashtray. As I told you earlier,
That was yours?
That was mine because I used to smoke a cigar while I'm getting dressed for practices and for games. I'd walk out, it'd be the last one out of the dressing room, put my cigar out.
Players these days, like you got to know what each player wants and what they like, right?
Of course, yeah. They kind of...
They should do one of those just in his honor.
Particular. Some of the guys have Maddie do the sticks, and going back to Kretsch, he taped all Kretsch's sticks. It's pretty game day ritual. I mostly kind of do the skate stuff. We'll see that in a second.
All right, Keto, we are going to go through to where you will do some of your work on game day.
Yep.
Love this setup. It's so different than the road, right? And the road, you're in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very different.
This is pretty nice to be home. And this would be where you usually see me in the hallway sharpening and
Oh yeah, it's a nice
doing all
in
that
here.
stuff. So yeah, this is where I spend most of my time because, like I said, we're at Warrior all the time. But for game nights, that's where I got to focus on the skates. So most of it goes down here. Like all these machines have their own purpose. Like there's a boot stretcher. If someone
feels like they're tight.
Yeah, if someone blocks a shot and has like a bruise on their foot,
Oh.
we'll punch it out. And then like, these ones are riveters. If they break a blade, sometimes the holder part of the skate breaks. So we have to run in.
And you, so like pre-game, we know you're busy, but during intermissions, you're coming in. Are you sharpening skates in intermissions too?
Anything.
Woo.
Like these are all the blades right here.
Okay.
So I'll have these out at the bench. So everyone has 3 sets. Some teams carry a lot more, but I don't see the need. So if they damage a blade during the period, I'll just swap them out and move on to the next set, and then there'll be another set in case something happened quickly. But I'll try to wait till I come back in during intermission and catch up on ones that got damaged during that period.
Wow. That's
and then some guys, like Charlie McAvoy, even if I didn't change his blades, he'll bring them in every intermission and set them by the sharpener for me to check them just to see.
Just make sure.
I think you picked that up from Marshy.
That's what I would do too. Like,
as you can see, there's.
I'm not gonna be the judge. You make sure that my shit is good to go, and that's it.
Yeah, if a glove rips or strap tears off, or we saw earlier this season, Kostelic got in a fight and ripped his jersey apart. We were on the road actually, but we have sewing machines like this that we travel with.
Oh wow.
So he ran in, obviously a 5-minute penalty. We brought that ripped jersey in. Maddie fixed it. It was torn all the way across the back.
Damn, that's
and Maddie
lit.
fixed it on our sewing machine, got him back out there before the penalty was up. So it's stuff like that is getting back to stuff that happens during the game that we have to like.
That's
cut
cool.
choppers.
That's
So
sick.
this is all we need to get the job done.
Well, you guys do such a good job, and it's time we're highlighting the people behind the scenes. Thank you so much for showing us inside the dressing room, your office.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
And you got to get
Thank
ready
you.
for game day, and
Yeah.
so do I. So
Thank
all right.
you.
That was super fun, but I got to get ready for a game tonight. So come meet the big boss, Brian Zachello. Z!
How did you get past security?
Hey, I got my ways. You know that. Listen, I got to get ready for the game, but we just saw the garden. It was so much fun. Can I trust you to take this over?
I will take it from here. Have a good show.
Okay, thanks, Z. I'll see ya.
How'd I do? Welcome to Behind the Z. My name is Brian Zachello. I'm the coordinator.
Behind the Z.
November marked my 30th year here at Nesson. I started when I was in college as an overnight editor for Nesson Sports Desk, and it was a
How funny would it be,
6-month
like,
editing
if they
program that's
did it
now
behind the
turned into
scenes
30
of
years and producing Boston Bruins hockey.
what's the name, getting ready for a
I
game?
wake up in the morning thinking about the game, so I'm at my laptop at 9 a.m. firing away emails or ideas for the broadcast. Judd and Brick are always sending me stuff. Our graphics producer Pat White, our director Rose Maraki, and we're all in this, throughout the whole day. So it's a labor of love, but we have a lot of fun doing it. The funnest toy we have this year, and I'm still messing around with it, is our robotic ankle cameras. The shootout win against Detroit on Saturday night on the 29th of November. The last shot is a save by Swayman. His reaction, the push to the bench. We're still working on different ways to do it. We're all getting used to the technology. It's a new robotic and low on the boards. But that was probably one of the first times this year that the camera really paid off. The shot is phenomenal. And so we're just trying to implement it more in the broadcast. So I love the new ankle cams that we have.
Franklin has to score here to extend the game. Twist to the slot. Swayman! Look at that celebration! Bruins win! A spectacular night here at TD.
And we're introducing the Bruins game. It's Game 7 against Toronto in 2013.
Cool.
And Bergeron scored against Toronto on the comeback and 10 minutes left.
All I saw was replays because I was there in the building for that one.
Doing a game. I've had some great moments at Red Sox. I've produced some memorable home runs, milestones through the years. I've been in Red Sox truck since '04. So there's been some really cool moments of that. But hockey is definitely the Bergeron goal in 2013. But also just being in Vancouver, a part of the pre- and post-game shows in 2011, having the Stanley Cup in my hand with our sideline reporter,
That's sick.
Alto Furayama, and our late great cameraman John Martin. I get goosebumps thinking about it and still get chills. It's a moment I'll never forget. So this is the production part of the broadcast. Come on in. So this is the graphics department. Carrie's here. Allie does above. Shane's our tech manager. Right here is where our technical director would be. Director is here watching all the live cameras right in the middle. And again, you'll see all the cameras set up in numbers, and usually we'll set up left to right. So you're watching just like as you are on television. To know to cut right, cut left, high and low as well. I produce the game from right here. I have all the tape machines in front of me. I also have this monitor called ISO that I can show Andy Brickley a highlight while the play is still going on, just to help inform his analysis of the play. We've got screens that tell us how long guys have been on the ice for, how far they've skated, how many shots, how many hits. I can see the booth when we're given the talent, our cards for the game. And Jack Edwards, our play-by-play voice for years, used to say, people think we just hit play at 7 o'clock. We don't. We got here today at noon to set up for the 7 o'clock game. There's probably about 20, 25 people in the production truck throughout the game. There's another 15 people inside the building. On my headset each night, there's at least 10 people in my headset at once. And we all have to be on the same page to make sure what you're seeing on TV, matches the energy and the excitement on the ice. And I think Judd, Rick, Sophia, Adam, Billy, Razor, Barry, everybody involved in our broadcast, Gigi and PJ Stocknow, I think they all do a great job bringing Boston Bruins hockey home to the fans. They're the face of it, but the 30 to 40 people behind the scenes, I think, take a great deal of pride in what we do each night. And Pat White has been my right-hand man for a long time. Terry Francona had Brad Mills, Bill Belichick, and Ernie Adams. I have Pat White. That's how I look at it. What do you think of that? That's a good one, isn't it? That's a nice little analogy, I think. And Pat White has Dwayne, who is like the Matt Patricia. He's your right-hand man. Okay, so yeah, but that's the production area as far as making Boston Bruins hockey happen on television. Right. It's almost puck drop. It's time for you guys to go hit the road. We got to get ready for the game here in a couple hours. So thanks for stopping by. But to quote the great Biff Tannen, make like a tree and get out of here. Bye.
No, it's make like a tree and leave. You sound like a damn fool when you say it wrong.
Now why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? It's leave, you idiot. Make like a tree and leave. You sound like a damn fool when you say it wrong.
Love that movie. That's probably one of my favorite trilogies out there. Like, those three Back to the Future movies were definitely three of my favorites. But anyways, though, that's going to do it for this video here. W video. Got to see behind the scenes of basically what it's like to be a part of Bruins hockey and how to broadcast hockey games for the Bruins, and it was really cool to see. W suggestion from one of my members from the Discord community. If you guys want to be a part of the community and you guys want to be part of the decision making on videos for me to react to, join the Discord right now. But leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy these videos here. Subscribe now if you guys know what to do. Go check out the website. The link is in the description down below. If you guys want to be notified whenever we drop an upload, hit that notification bell so you can be the first one to watch these videos. Thank you guys for watching this one here. It's been your boy Jesse. We'll see ya in the next one. Later, guys.